Over the past few years, New Balance has really come into its own as a sneaker brand of favor among the sneaker community. From collaborations with Kith, Freshgoods, Bodega, and pushing the envelope when it comes to optimal comfort in their lifestyle sneakers, I've grown to have such an appreciation for the brand. And it's because of this appreciation, we're sharing with you our favorite New Balance sneakers of 2023. Thank you so much for tuning into the Soul by Soul YouTube channel. My name is Frankie. I'm happy you've decided to join us here today. If you're new to Soul by Soul, we review sneakers, talk about the latest in the culture, and ultimately, we're here to facilitate a community with you watching. Another year is in the books, another year of a lot of money spent on sneakers, and some of that money went to New Balance. So let's talk about the 10 New Balance sneakers that we really liked in 2023. These will be in no particular order, but pay attention. Maybe something from this video might end up in a future video, maybe sneaker of the year. So let's start with the Kith Madison Square Garden New Balance 990 V6 New York Knicks. The colorway is incredible on this sneaker. The mix of New York Knicks blue and orange just really pops well on the mostly gray and cream 990 V6. Also, it's a 990 V6. And if you don't have a pair in your collection, go to your nearest New Balance right now or your nearest sneaker store and get yourself a pair. It's one of the most comfortable sneakers they have for lifestyle, and I love the ones that I have in my collection. We really love the packaging that came with this sneaker, how it alluded to the Madison Square Garden subway tiles, which is so New York. Truly, one of the best New Balance sneakers to have released this year. Next on our list is the New Balance Warped Runner. At first glance, you think this is a really strange attempt by New Balance to mix running inspiration on a lifestyle sneaker, but the more you look at it, the more it grows on you. Especially that seesaw colorway, which just looks super clean and aesthetically is great when it comes to just running an errand or even heading out to brunch or dinner with friends. Now the blue and green, very questionable, but we'll give New Balance the benefit of the doubt. Next, we got the Bricks and Wood New Balance 9060, nothing changed but the address. We really like the aspect of how this is a sneaker that pays tribute to where you came from, your humble beginnings, if you will. That story really spoke to us. And then the details of this sneaker, y'all. The bright green hits on the crazy outsole of the 9060, along with the mesh upper in gray, and then the fuzzy laces to bring it on home. It just worked together so well. We really love what Bricks and Wood did on this 9060. Next, we got the ALD New Balance 860 V2. We got not one, not two, but three. That's right, 3 colorways from ALD on the 860 V2. As mentioned in our best sneakers of 2023, so far, the gold and silver hits mixed with the red, blue, and green colors makes the sneaker stand out so much. The green one is my personal favorite, but really, you can't go wrong with any of them. Next is the New Balance 90 V6 Cream. Another 990 V6 has entered the chat, but this time, it's a colorway straight from New Balance. Part of the Made in USA line that's overseen by founder of ALD, Teddy Santis, we really like how the cream hits mixed well on the 990 V6 silhouette. I actually have this sneaker in my collection. I love it so much, I've been wearing it a lot during the fall season. I even wore it for my birthday. That's how much I love this sneaker. Like I said, the 990 V6 is such a comfortable sneaker at that. But yo, just look at this, man. Look at it. Such a clean shoe, straight from New Balance. And I think it's still sitting on shelves, so go get a pair. Next is the Whitaker Group New Balance 9060 Missing Pieces. While we didn't get no Alma Manier monogram logos in the mesh material like we wanted, we're still big fans of what the Whitaker Group did on both colorways. The moss green is a really clean look and works well on the 9060, and then the Daydream Blue mixed with the pink mesh is really nice. It gives us similar energy to the Freshgoods Inside Voices 9060, which is well documented as one of my favorite New Balance sneakers to have released in the past couple years. Next, we got the New Balance 610. This is probably the most underrated sneaker of the year from New Balance. And it even got some major names to add their twist to it. Bodega, Freshgoods, even Amine got to put their spin on this trail-inspired design. Personally, I like what Bodega did the best when it came to collaborations on the 610. But overall, you can't talk about 2023 without mentioning the silhouette. Next is the ALD New Balance 1906R Jade. Man, every time I look at this sneaker, it just feels like jewels to me. The jade hits on this sneaker coupled with the silver just makes it feel like it's a piece of jewelry on your feet to me. I wish I was able to get this sneaker. Maybe someday I'll be able to add it to my collection, but for now, I'll give it its flowers in this video as one of the best sneakers to come from New Balance this year. Next, we have the New Balance Action Bronson 990 V6 Baklava. Another 990 V6 has entered the chat, this time courtesy of Action Bronson giving his take on the 990 V6 with a very loud colorway that actually really works. We got to see this sneaker at Got Sold Boston up close and personal, and since then, we've gone back and forth about how much we really appreciate the swing of the bat and the clash of colors on this sneaker. While many would say that the black pair is more wearable, and I would agree, I think you gotta give the shine to the original colorway. And last, but certainly not least, we need to talk about the Joe Freshgoods New Balance 990 V4 1998. Featuring 3 colorways, y'all. This pack is inspired by the late 90s and the influence of hip hop and cinema on the culture. And of course, Joe never misses when it comes to the details. As the Keisha Blue really pays homage to the Hype Williams film Belly with its bright blue laces on the blue upper and the intro and outro pair complementing one another, I mean, come on now. We had to finish this video with a heavy hitter just like Joe Freshgoods and New Balance decided to end the year with their heavy hitter. But we want to know in the comments, what are your favorite New Balance sneakers to have released this year? And make sure you check out this video right here, where we go into detail about what happened when we wore the New Balance 9060 for an entire month. The results were shocking.